I want to get to our second SUEY because we're going to have a fun SUEY week. Limited fake is always a good category, and this is Mike Ryan's, one of Mike Ryan's favorite categories because he loves the sound of his own voice, no matter whose voice he's doing. Are you guys ready for limited fake? Is everyone excited about this? Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
And now the SUEY nominees for Best Limited Fake. Amin El-Hassan's Limited Fake, Antonio Banderas.
You may know me from my other role as Boots in Boots. Well, my fat friend,
That's a winner.
I find... Be careful.
Chris Cody's Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog, yeah.
Roy Bellamy's Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here, live from Middle Rock Media Studios here in Miami. The Germans are advancing on France in World War II.
Amin El-Hassan's Limited Fake, Baby Billy.
Let's go Bible Bonkers! God's favorite game!
Billy Gill's Limited Fake, Bill Belichick.
Then they ask him about it. He's like, I don't publicly talk about my contract situation.
That was a good Belichick. Right?
Here's my dog. I like lacrosse.
Juju Gotti's Limited Fake, Michael Caine.
If you want to talk like Michael Caine, you simply talk slower.
Charlotte Wilder's Limited Fake, Rudy Gobert.
I am more like the odd guy from France that's winning a lot of awards. I trigger a lot of these guys.
Amin El-Hassan's Limited Fake, Liam Neeson.
I don't know who you are. Don't know where you are. But I have a specific set of skills, and I will find you.
Jessica Smetana's Limited Fake, Jimbo Fisher.
Mr. Shirt, if I may say for a second. Miami, they were simulating the snap count the entire game, and they were clapping at the line of scrimmage. And the only thing I want to see clapping are them cheeks on Mrs. Met in my face, Mike Shirt. All right, so that's one thing. They're a bunch of cheaters, Dan. And you know who should be cheating? Mrs. Met on Mr. Met. And he can watch if he wants.
Jeremy Tachet's Limited Fake, Buddy the Elf. Amin El-Hassan's Limited Fake, Pompous Harvard Guy.
Conan O'Brien, because he went to Harvard. And he wrote on The Simpsons and SNL. And he's got a podcast where he travels. Harvard's own Conan O'Brien.
Chris Cody's Limited Fake, 5-year-old British boy.
Woody Woodpecker, he's the best.
Tony Kaladiud's Limited Fake, Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Yeah.
Roy Bellamy's Limited Fake, Tom Hanks from A League of Their Own.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
They're annoying.
What an old reference.
Mike Ryan's Limited Fake, Psyduck from Pokemon.
Psy-yi-yi.
Greg Cody's Limited Fake, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse.
Not gonna do it. And you know it.
What?
That is weird, wild stuff. I did not know that.
Badap.
Eisner. Actually, no, it's Iger. Isn't it weird? They went from Eisner to Iger. What a beautiful thing for me. Eisner.
And there was a Chapek era. But...
Iger.
Mike Ryan and Tony Kaladiud's Limited Fake, Joe Zagacki.
It says other people, like, we don't have to make special exceptions. Come on now. It's got a point.
I'm trying. And them agreeing. People say we live in an echo chamber, that our show has too much of an echo chamber. Them, like, hard.
Just saying, like, sometimes you're insulting Eric Bieniemy.
Them having a hearty agreement.
Making a lot of good points.
Mike Ryan's Limited Fake, Complicated Legacy, Joe Zagacki.
Don, that's what happens when you don't buy American. Manny Diaz, Mario Cristobal. Just saying. They were pretty good with Mark Richt. That Complicated Legacy Joe Zagacki editorial is brought to you by the Dan Le Batard Show sweepstakes, presented by Miller Lite. Open to legal U.S. residents. I'm going to repeat that one. Open to legal U.S. residents. Again, open to legal U.S. residents.
Tony Kaladiud's Limited Fake, Complicated Legacy, Joe Zagacki.
To us residents.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty
It's in there. It's better.
Think I haven't been practicing?
Oh.
I didn't realize we had a substitute complicated legacy.
Brought to you by Headquarters Toyota. 441 Powerline Road. Second down and 9.
Mike Ryan and Tony Kaladiud's complicated legacy Joe Zagacki adoring Kim Mulkey.
He hired Kim Mulkey the year before and gave her the highest salary of any women's basketball coach. And then he hired Brian Kelly. So I think there is something. I'm done.
Something about her.
2 of them. I draw the line.
You're surrounded
They
by...
call it a je ne sais quoi.
You're surrounded by...
Sequence really gets me.
I'm sorry about that.
Political views. Forget those.
Tony Kaladiud's limited fake Cuban Joe Zagacki.
Mommy, let us take
Oh my God.
Reel it back.
No,
Reel it back. Reel it back.
Oh my God.
Reel it back.
Yes.
It's sensual, Zagacki.
More.
Oh my God, he scared us all with his sensuality.
Juju Gotti's limited fake Ajax snorter from Cheech and Chong. Jessica Smetana's limited fake dial-up internet.
You know?
What does it mean?
So old.
Jeremy Tachet's limited fake Winnie the Pooh.
It sounds to me like everybody could use a hug because a hug is always the right size. All I have put in my body today is 3 cups of coffee and an entire cup of honey.
Go to the penalty box.
Don't let him fool you. He said in the break that he's jittery.
Charlotte Wilder's limited fake Great British Bake Off contestant.
I'm just so happy to be in the tent.
Billy Gill's limited fake Taylor Vipolis.
I gotta tell you something. Last thing I want to hear is a guy who hasn't watched the Yankees all season tell me to calm down.
Greg Cody's limited fake Joe Biden.
You know, sitting around the kitchen table in Scranton.
See, that's good.
My dad used to always say, Joey, if you're ever on a podcast, don't have nothing to say. You're going to come up with shit.
See, that was the most believable part of the impression.
Sitting around the kitchen table in Scranton.
Chris Cody's limited fake Jeremy Schaap.
I'm Jeremy Schaap, and today is ESPN Daily.
Greg Cody's limited fake Harry Styles.
You know, hello. This is I've got to perfect my British accent because when I go on stage as Harry Styles...
Dan Le Batard's limited fake Adam Schefter.
While there's nothing official and conversations are still ongoing.
Was that a fake Schefter?
Because
it was
pretty good.
It was excellent.
I feel like there's legs. Yeah.
I tried at the beginning and then I lost confidence in it.
Why?
It was good. It was good.
You got
There's
this.
nothing official.
Yeah, it's so
and
good.
Conversations are still ongoing. It is trending towards Nick Sirianni remaining the head coach of the Eagles.
Chris Cody and Mike Ryan's limited fake Flemmy Dan Le Batard.
It's good timing.
These don't sound like this anymore.
I'm Dan. I know every animal's blood.
I know every animal's blood.
Chris Cody and Mike Ryan's limited fake Chad GPT.
Just like Google it or whatever.
I don't know, man.
Chad GPT is a good character.
He listens to you talk and just goes, man, that's crazy.
Charlotte Wilder's limited fake old-timey baseball broadcaster.
No, Dan. See, he's over here. He's Billy Two Legs. He's the fastest man we've ever seen in this sport.
Mike Ryan's limited fake Pierce Brosnan in the film Dante's Peak.
Put the town on alert.
Tony Kaladiud's and Chris Cody's limited fake Trump and Biden.
No one else here is willing to do a Trump or a Biden.
That's not true, Dan.
Okay, Tony, you can catch
Man
up.
of 1,000 impersonations. That's not bad, man.
Finally.
Not terrible. Pretty good. Yours is terrible. You just got to get a little redder, a little pinker. You're right there, man.
Yours is not. You're Biden.
What do you mean?
Oh, his is good.
That's
Dan.
actually not
His
bad.
Is good.
Not terrible.
That's not terrible.
We got to come together.
A little Southern
Little
twang
Bush.
there.
A little George Bush in that one.
Chad GPT is a good character.
That's crazy.
I want to know where the voting is on this. Is it on Twitter or anywhere else other than Twitter? Because I'd like to know who wins these things. We're not very good. We're good at playing these things. We're not great at tabulating the results.
We are going to tweet out and put it on Instagram. All of our socials. Check. We will put out the links to vote for both these categories. And we will have no funny business this year. We're using a different website. I don't know if you're going to be able to vote as many times. Because in the past, you could just keep voting over and over again. We're trying to eliminate the funny business, especially for best musical performance because those people get, they get frustrated with that stuff.
Sounds like a real election.